Hello, it's the Friday before Christmas and it's Ask Angelika. So, hello, Angelika.
Hello, Stephen.
Good to see you again. It feels like we were just talking moments ago. Right, now this is Ask Angelika, and I'm just going to go over to the agenda and say welcome to everybody who's watching the show. And it's our last show of the year, so we'll season's greetings at the end. And this is Ask Angelika, Season 3, Episode 8, and today we are visiting, and I'm not going to say this before you pronounced it. So
Lübeck.
over to you.
We're visiting Lübeck. We're not talking about it too much, but one of the things Lübeck is famous for is marzipan. And I checked my box. Unfortunately, I only have just marzipan, normal marzipan. This one isn't from Lübeck. But that's one of the things Lübeck is famous for. And as many Germans eat most likely lots of marzipan over Christmas, I thought Lübeck would be a good choice.
And so that's where we're visiting. What happens here is Angelika's put eight or nine phrases together in German. I will read them. Angelika will correct me, and then together we can actually translate them and learn something about Lübeck and something in German as well. So let's move on and we'll go to the first phrase. And the first phrase today is Lübeck ist eine Stadt im Bundesland Schleswig-Holstein in Norddeutschland.
Ja, well done. Lübeck ist eine Stadt im Bundesland Schleswig-Holstein in Norddeutschland.
For some strange reason, I actually can translate this one reasonably well. Lübeck is a city in the state of Schleswig-Holstein in northern Germany.
Mm-hmm.
See, my translation is getting better all the time. I don't know why. Okay, and the translation, the official translation is Lübeck is a city in the federal state of Schleswig-Holstein. I can't say it in English, never mind German, in North Germany. Okay, so we know where it is. It's in northern Germany.
Yeah.
That's the top right, isn't it?
Left-ish.
Top left.
Wow.
Ish.
Top.
It's at the top.
It's
right.
a top, yeah.
Yeah, it's not southern. It's right.
No, it's not. It's not northeast. It's not northwest. It's in the north.
Right. Im Mittel. Phrase 2. Über 200.000 Menschen leben hier.
Ja, über 200.000 Menschen leben hier.
Over 200,000 people live here is the literal translation, and that's translation we're actually going to go with. Okay, and on to phrase 3. Lübeck wird oft als Königin der Hanse bezeichnet.
Ja, Lübeck wird oft als Königin der Hanse bezeichnet.
Right. Now, König is king. Therefore, Königin is queen.
It is.
Lübeck is often known as the Queen of the Hanse bezeichnet. What's the Hanse? Is the translation reasonable for a start?
Well, Hanse is apparently that's. I had to do a bit of research on that one. It's used in English as well. Sometimes it's used as Hansa with an A. I think the most known term is probably the Hanseatic League.
Okay.
Which was formed, I did check that term beforehand. It was formed in the 12th century, and it was a federation of North German towns and cities for trade and mutual interests, I guess for protection as well. And it was quite big, sort of from, I've got some dates here, 1356 to 1862.
Right. So it was a trading port.
Mm-hmm.
For trading. Okay.
And Lübeck, I think, hang on, I think Lübeck was sort of the main city of the Hanseatic League, where everything happened, hence the queen of it.
Okay. And phrase 4. Heute ist Lübeck ein sehr beliebtes Ziel von Touristen.
Ja, heute ist Lübeck ein sehr beliebtes Ziel von Touristen.
Today, Lübeck is one of the most famous tourist sites.
Not famous.
Loved.
Well, popular.
Well known.
Popular. It's a very popular tourist destination.
Beliebtes, popular.
Yeah, beliebt is popular.
Okay, so very good. So translation of that phrase is today Lübeck is a very popular tourist destination. Phrase 5. In der Altstadt gibt es noch alte Kaufmannshäuser aus der Zeit der Hanse.
Ja, in der Altstadt gibt es noch alte Kaufmannshäuser aus der Zeit der Hanse.
In the old town, there are many old, I think we talked about this before, merchant houses. Can you finish off the translation, please?
Yeah, there are still old merchant houses from the time of the Hanseatic League.
Okay. And it's in the old town, there are still old merchant houses from the time of the Hanseatic League. So you got that perfectly correct. Well done. All right, phrase.
I should do.
You should, truly. Sie sind wichtige Wahrzeichen von Lübeck.
Ja, sie sind wichtige Wahrzeichen von Lübeck.
They are truly Wahrzeichen?
Well, Wahrzeichen is landmark, or landmarks, both of them. Wahrzeichen is landmark singular, but in this case here it's plural. But wichtig is not truly. Wichtig is important.
Important. So the translation is, they are important landmarks of Lübeck.
Yeah.
Okay. Phrase 7. Weitere Wahrzeichen sind das Rathaus und das Holstentor, ein Tor am Rand der Altstadt.
Weitere Wahrzeichen sind das Rathaus und das Holstentor, ein Tor am Rand der Altstadt.
Right, so other landmarks are the town hall and das Holstentor. Was ist?
Das Holstentor. Well, the bit in the sentence says ein Tor is a gate am Rand der Altstadt, so it's just on the edge of the old town. I guess the Holstentor is to Lübeck what the Brandenburger Tor is to Berlin.
Ah, right, okay.
It is a building as a gate, and it's got two round towers on the side. I haven't seen it for real. I'd love to go there for real. But my grandmother did, and she bought back a little figure, you know, a miniature Holstentor. And I know as a child, I was always intrigued by the shape of it. And it is the landmark, I would say, of Lübeck.
Okay, and translation is, further landmarks are town hall and the Holstentor, a gate at the edge of the town. Phrase number 8. And we've been here before. In der Weihnachtszeit ist der ganzen Altstadt ein großer Weihnachtsmarkt.
In der Weihnachtszeit ist in der ganzen Altstadt ein großer Weihnachtsmarkt.
Right. At Christmas time is in the old town is a large Christmas market.
Yeah.
Okay, so translation is, during the Christmas season, there's a big Christmas market in the whole old town. Okay, I've got my tongue around that. Phrase 9. Auch das berühmte Lübecker Marzipan bekommt man hier.
Ja, auch das berühmte Lübecker Marzipan bekommt man hier.
Lübeck is famous for marzipan.
Yes, it is, but it also means you can get it there, because bekommen is to get.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, or it's available there.
Okay, let me just go back. Yeah. All right, okay. And we didn't get this far, did we? So hang on. I've lost it now. The famous Lübecker Marzipan is also available here. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And phrase 10. Lübecker Marzipan schmeckt sehr gut.
Yes, Lübecker Marzipan schmeckt sehr gut.
Lübecker Marzipan tastes very good. Excellent.
It does.
Yeah.
The interesting bit about Lübecker Marzipan is when I held up mine earlier on, I almost was inclined to say this is fake marzipan. Of course, it isn't fake marzipan, but this one couldn't be called Lübecker Marzipan. It's actually Lübecker Marzipan is marzipan that's made by one famous one big marzipan factory, which is Niederegger. I think.
Uh-huh.
And there are one or two smaller ones as well. And they're the only ones who can actually sell it as Lübecker Marzipan. It's an EU protected, whatever you
Yeah, a
call it.
trademark.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Bit like the champagne and things like this.
Okay, indeed. Shall we backtrack and start at the beginning again? And if you were to read the German, I'll read the translation. How's that?
Ja, okay. Lübeck ist eine Stadt im Bundesland Schleswig-Holstein in Norddeutschland.
And translated is Lübeck is a city in the federal state of Schleswig-Holstein in North Germany.
Über 200.000 Menschen leben hier.
You thought you'd catch me out with a number there, didn't you? But I got it.
I'll do some different ones next time.
Okay, over 200,000 people live there. Hier.
Lübeck wird oft als Königin der Hanse bezeichnet.
Translates to Lübeck is often called the Queen of the Hanseatic League.
Heute ist Lübeck ein sehr beliebtes Ziel von Touristen.
Today, Lübeck is a very popular tourist destination.
In der Altstadt gibt es noch alte Kaufmannshäuser aus der Zeit der Hanse.
In the old town, there are still old merchant houses from the time of the Hanseatic League.
Sie sind wichtige Wahrzeichen von Lübeck.
They're important landmarks of Lübeck.
Weitere Wahrzeichen sind das Rathaus und das Holstentor, ein Tor am Rand der Altstadt.
Other further landmarks are the town hall, that's the Rathaus, and the Holstentor, a gate at the edge of the old town.
In der Weihnachtszeit ist in der ganzen Altstadt ein großer Weihnachtsmarkt.
During the Christmas season, there's a big Christmas market in the old town, and we went to our Christmas market in Salisbury. So there you have it. We've got them in England too.
But that wasn't in the whole old town of Salisbury.
No. It was part of the town.
It was a small one, yeah.
Yeah,
Auch das berühmte Lübecker Marzipan bekommt man hier.
Which translates to the famous Lübeck Marzipan is also available here.
And that sentence really is my own opinion. Lübecker Marzipan schmeckt sehr gut.
And I'm agreeing that Lübeck Marzipan tastes very good. Now, this is our last show of the year. So as we end this show, it's time to give our, if I can get that off the screen, first of all. Yeah. Season's greetings. Angelika, it's over to you.
Well, I'll say it in English first then. I wish you all a happy Christmas and a very happy new year. A very happy new German learning year, I guess we should really say. We'll be back with our Ask Angelika shows on the 3rd of January when we'll be visiting, I don't really know yet, somewhere nice in Germany. And so in German then, frohe Weihnachten und alles Gute für das neue Jahr.
And whilst I remember it, frohe Weihnachten und alles gut für nächstes Jahr. From Angelika and me, have a fantastic Christmas. Take care and we'll see you soon.
Ja, und
Bye.
tschüss von mir.
Oh, tschüss von mir. You got there first.